This week in Ottawa, the Liberals shockingly, unequivocally refused to call the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps a terrorist entity despite everything they've done in the past and do right now. Conservatives continue to put pressure on the Liberals to lower taxes. Liberal MPs mock a Conservative-led bill to harden the consequences of sexual assaults towards children and adults. And finally, all while Liberals use a Global News hit piece of YouTube hashtags to attempt to dismiss Pierre Poilievre as a misogynist incel. This is Rebel News Parliamentary Weekly Recap. Hey everyone, this is William Diaz, Rebel News' Ottawa-based reporter. Let me tell you, this week was far from being uneventful. Indeed, just Monday we learned that for the Liberal Party of Canada, the IRGC, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, is not a terrorist entity. That day, Melissa Landsman asked the House of Commons if she had the unanimous consent of the House to label the IRGC a terrorist entity. Watch how it unfolded.
I see a member rising on a point of order, the Honourable Member for Thornhill.
Mr. Speaker, there have been consultations among parties, and I believe you will find the unanimous consent of the House for the following motion. That the House stand in solidarity with the people of Iran fighting for their freedom against Iran's tyrannical dictatorship and those protesting the brutal murder of Mahsa Amini at the hands of the morality police because she dared to confront the Iranian regime and fight for her freedom. And B, express its disappointment that the action was not taken by the government on June 12, 2018 motion adopted by this House calling for the IRGC to be listed as a terrorist organization, and once again call upon the government to list the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps as a terrorist organization in Canada.
All those opposed to the Honourable Member moving the motion will please say nay. No, we don't. We don't have unanimous consent.
A Liberal Member of Parliament said no. Landsman told Rebel News that she is unable to confirm who exactly objected to the motion, but that the member was sitting on the Liberal bench. The RHC has been prominent recently as protests have erupted following the death of Mahsa Amini, an Iranian woman who appears to have been beaten to death at the hands of the Iranian regime's morality police. Also in the House that day, Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre put pressure on the Liberals to cancel both their planned tax hikes and their current carbon tax. Environment Minister Stephen Guilbeault took the lead in responding to Poilievre, telling the opposition leader that Canada has the most effective carbon tax in the world. Despite this claim, the Liberals are still planning to triple the tax. Unsurprisingly, Pierre Poilievre's efforts to convince the Liberals to lower taxes did not succeed. Moving on to Tuesday, a shocking thing took place. It's hard to believe a motion to strengthen penalties for individuals who commit sexual assault would be heckled, but that was the case. Prior to question period, Conservative MP Frank Caputo introduced a bill to have more severe penalties for sexual offenders that commit sexual assault on kids and adults. Without even letting the Member of Parliament finish his statement, Liberal MPs began heckling him. Conservative MP Jean Brassard pointed out on Twitter that the two individuals heckling Caputo were Kevin Lemuro and Mark Garretty.
It is an honor to stand here on behalf of the people of Kamloops, Thompson, Caribou.
You're very lucky.
It's interesting that my colleague from Winnipeg is heckling me as I'm saying this, because I'm speaking about a bill that should be of interest to everybody in this House.
Here, here.
And that is, well, now the member for Kingston and the Islands is getting in on the act.
And let the honourable member introduce his bill. Thank you.
This is what we're talking about. Sexual offenses against children and adults.
And they're heckling.
When somebody commits a robbery in this country, it is the taking of property by force, and they are liable to life imprisonment. When you take someone's consent by force, their dignity by force, when it comes to sexual assault, the maximum sentence is 10 years in jail.
Unbelievable.
We therefore treat the taking of someone's sexual inviolability and innocence and dignity and consent by force less seriously than we treat the taking of property by force. And if people want to treat this as a joke, that's fine. But for me and for everybody in this House, my exhortation is that we start getting hard on sexual offenses, especially against sexual offenses respecting children.
Tuesday was also Chrystia Freeland's responsibility to face Pierre Poilievre during the usual Poilievre-Liberal cabinet confrontation, since the Prime Minister himself, Justin Trudeau, was absent. He was nowhere to be seen. This time, Public Safety Minister Marco Medicino decided to jump in as well to assist the Deputy Prime Minister when answering questions regarding Canada's sanctions for the IRGC. Poilievre pressured both to cancel their planned tax hikes once again and asked why Liberals seem so stubborn in their refusal to list the IRGC as a terrorist organization. Take a look at how their exchange went.
MNP reported this week that almost half of Canadians are $200 from insolvency. That means that they're about to default on a debt or other legal payment. They can't afford groceries. 4 and 5 families have had to cut their diets to pay their bills, and 9 in 10 young people without a home say they'll never afford one. The Liberal solution to all this is to raise taxes on paychecks and on energy, including by tripling the carbon tax on gas, heat, and groceries. Will they cancel their plan to triple the tax?
Honourable Deputy Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, our government knows that many Canadians are struggling today with the cost of living, and we do have a Liberal solution, the GST tax credit that will give up to nearly $500 to Canadian families. 11 million households will be supported.
Problem is, the government wants to tax it all away. In fact, they want to triple the carbon tax on gas, heat, and groceries. Will the government cancel its plan to triple the tax?
Mr. Speaker, I've already spoken today about one part of our government's solution that now enjoys support from all members of this House.
1,000 days ago today, the IRGC, a terrorist group, murdered 55 Canadian citizens.
I want to be clear that Canada will never be a safe haven for any IRGC operative, for anyone who supports terrorists. We have taken tangible, consequential action, and we will continue to deliver consequences so that we can stand up for human rights here and around the world.
That's the Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
But Canada is a safe haven for this terrorist group, which killed 55 Canadian citizens. 1,000 days after this murder of our citizens, they have not done so. Why?
Finally, that same day, I caught Omar Al-Jabra coming out of West Block and took the opportunity to ask him some questions. However, he wouldn't answer and didn't even let me ask my first question. I also got the chance to ask some Conservative MPs how they believe a Conservative government could restore the trust, the broken links between Ottawa and Alberta. Take a look.
You know, I don't want to talk to you. I really don't.
Why don't you want to talk to Canadians that you're supposed to represent?
Every day.
No, you don't, because we've got 1 million viewers watching us on YouTube, and you absolutely refuse to answer the question. Why do you have so much contempt for Conservative Canadians?
I don't want to talk to you.
You don't want to?
No.
Is it because it's too hard?
Oh yeah.
Too difficult? Why do you have so much contempt for Conservative Canadians across the country to the point that you refuse to even address them when we ask questions?
I love Canadians. It's just you do so much harm to Canadians with your misinformation.
What did I say was misinformation? Name me one thing.
But I wish you all
One
with
thing.
your career. I wish you all with your career because this is a great job for you.
This is incredible, folks. Name me one thing that was misinformation. Just one.
I think the broken link between Alberta and Ottawa is that the natural resources industry is booming, had always been the backbone of what's brought in Canadian revenue. And I think the Trudeau government their climate agenda has basically closed out that industry, and it's made Albertans feel disenfranchised and disillusioned by their government because oil and gas have played a major role in our country. And Albertans know that, and I think if a Poilievre government is going to support infrastructure to build pipelines, to get like right now we've got Putin supplying our Western allies with energy. This is something we have right in Alberta, so that's one of the ways I think the Poilievre government will bring Albertans back into the fold and make them feel like they're extremely relevant, like they've always been in our country.
Wednesday, Poilievre took the opportunity to criticize Trudeau for the first time in over a week since Trudeau has been flying around the world, bungee jumping in Quebec, or just generally avoiding the House of Commons. something he's been accused of since at least 2013. Poilievre spoke about the carbon tax, upcoming tax hikes, and the IRGC as well. Their first exchange was relatively polite, while their second one was way more tense. Here's what I mean by that.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Fair over the weekend, and a farm family told me that they spent $12,645 on carbon taxes in July alone. Now, obviously, that gets passed on to customers. $12,645 in 1 month. Now the Prime Minister wants to triple the tax on that family, which they'll have to pass on, and even higher food prices, which have already gone up more than at any time in 40 years. How much will this family have to spend on carbon taxes when the Prime Minister triples them?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the Leader of the Opposition doesn't seem to understand that clever slogans don't help families. Investments in Canadians help families. Checks help families. That's why we were so pleased when he reversed his earlier opposition to our GST tax credit and is now supporting that direct support for Canadian families. Why will he now not move forward and support our investments to support low-income rental families, families with rental, and low-income families with dental costs for their kids? Will he support rental and dental for low-income Canadians?
Simple. Yes or no question. The Prime Minister has as his primary job to protect our citizens. 55 of them were murdered by this terrorist group, which shot their plane out of the sky, a civilian aircraft. Does the Prime Minister believe that the group that fired that missile and killed our people is a terrorist group? Yes or no?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we have listed we have recognized that Iran is a state sponsor of terrorism. We have seen listed the IRGC Quds Force. We have just recently moved forward with strengthened sanctions against IRGC leadership to ensure that they cannot find safe haven in Canada. But I will also say, having sat with families of the PS 752 victims, it was not just 55 Canadian citizens. There was close to 150 or more people on their way to Canada, permanent residents, students, who we also grieve for every single day and who we stand with as we hold this Iranian government to account, and will continue to.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Patricia Freeland also spoke to some reporters in regards to what the Liberals are doing to deal with the IRGC. She told them that, quote-unquote, everything is absolutely on the table regarding sanctions against the IRGC. However, the Liberals still refuse to label the IRGC a terrorist entity.
I do think we need to do more in Iran, and I think the Prime Minister was clear about that in Nova Scotia yesterday as well.
Is there room for more broader-based sanctions against the IRGC?
Everything is absolutely on the table. You know, I think some of this is very complicated. Getting the details right is complicated. Avoiding collateral damage is important. But from my perspective, there's actually something very simple at the heart of this, which is Canada and Canadians need to be on the side of women and students who are brave enough to protest, and not on the side of misogynist, repressive theocrats. And, you know, for me, I happened to have been in Edmonton when the flight was downed, now 1,001 days ago. And I met right away with the Edmonton families of some of the Canadians who were killed. And I spoke to them again yesterday. This is their fight for justice, is Canada's fight, and it's very important for them.
Also, Elizabeth May, a well-known feminist and leader of the Green Party, advocated for more women to be involved in government. She basically said that there are enough women in the government, therefore she claims it doesn't represent the population accurately. May cited a UN Sustainable Development Goals study calling for gender parity in Parliament by 2030. May also, in agreement with the UN's plan, stated her belief that official party status should not be granted to parties that refuse to run a gender-neutral field of candidate. Unbelievable, folks.
Of our population being female, only 30% of us as MPs are also women. So obviously we are not properly represented in the House. We are a long way from the top of the list around the world of parliaments that actually properly reflect the participation of women. The Sustainable Development Goals, which Canada has signed on to, specifically call in Goal 5 for gender parity and empowerment of all women and girls. The petitioners have a novel approach, Mr. Speaker. They think that, and they propose to this House of Commons for our consideration, that only parties who have recognized the importance of full gender parity and have a gender parity as reflected in their slate of candidates in the upcoming election should be able to receive official party status. By tying electoral success to the representation of women in this place, the petitioners believe we can finally confirm publicly and make steps towards reaching the goal of gender parity in the House of Commons by the year 2030. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thursday now, Trudeau is back in Parliament for a second day in a row, which almost certainly means that the Prime Minister took a couple of naps throughout the day, as he's not used to this kind of effort at all, and we all know that very well. On his second day back in Parliament, Global News published a hit piece alleging that Pierre Poilievre has been using the hashtag MeGTOW since 2018. MeGTOW stands for Men Go Their Own Way. Global News said that an analysis of 50 of Poilievre's most recent YouTube videos showed that they included a tag hidden from viewers but not from the video's publisher, used by a misogynistic online movement. The tag helps promote Poilievre's video amongst those circles and signals to YouTube what users might be interested in. Liberals made sure to use the hit piece to take it to their advantage, sending two of their female members of Parliament to complain about the use of the tag before question period.
Hi there, everyone. I'm Jennifer O'Connell, Member of Parliament for Pickering-Uxbridge. I just want to start today to speak about how horrified and disgusted I am to learn that Mr. Poilievre purposely has been targeting and courting violent, anti-women, incel movements for his own political and personal gain. These movements promote hatred towards women, violence, including promoting the rape and murder of women, and this has been going on for more than 4.5 years. Mr. Poilievre has not come out to denounce these remarks, and or the actions of himself and his team. We call on Mr. Poilievre to come out publicly to apologize, denounce, and take some responsibility for the promotion of hate and violence to women in this country. He is running to be, he claims, Prime Minister, yet he continues to promote violence against women. And it's unacceptable, and we call on him to act now.
Trudeau took the topic to question period as well in order to grill Poilievre on the issue. This did not end up in a positive result for Trudeau, though. Poilievre reminded the House of how many times Trudeau wore blackface and of the sexual incidents he was involved in since elected as leader of the Liberal Party. We all know that a lot of them happened since he was elected.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Speaker, he wants to help Canadians, but he will not stand with low-income Canadians who want to give their kids better smiles. But there is another important issue that is on Canadians' minds, particularly Canadians' women's minds as we meet here. If it were not for Global News, we would not have learned that the Conservative leader has been purposefully using his videos to appeal to far-right misogynistic online movements. These are anti-women movements, and they have had devastating real-life consequences. Mr. Speaker, I call on the Conservative leader to stand in this House, take responsibility, and apologize.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition. Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
I condemn this organization, and I corrected the problem as soon as it became known to me, Mr. Speaker. But I condemn all forms of misogyny, including when the Prime Minister fired the very first female Indigenous Attorney General. When he mistreated minority young women in his own caucus who had to leave politics, and I condemn him for when he dressed up in racist costumes so many times he forgot them all. We condemn it always, Mr. Speaker.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the choice made by the Conservative leader in reaching out to extremist online groups into, pulling in anti-women, misogynistic groups for his own political gain is one that he will have to answer for. I think women across this country want to know why he allowed this to happen and want to see him take responsibility for it.
That's right.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
I took responsibility and corrected it as soon as it became known to me. But the Prime Minister does not take responsibility for the extremism that he has funded. He funded a vicious anti-Semite to spread hatred online with taxpayers' dollars. He repeatedly, in fact, so many times he can't even keep track, dressed up in racist costumes for which he has not ever come fully to account. And he drove many women of his own caucus out of the party and out of Parliament altogether with his mistreatment of them. We condemn all of that behavior. We condemn misogyny always and everywhere, and we ask the Prime Minister to finally do the same.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we have all seen the effective campaign that the Leader of the Opposition ran to become leader, using online videos, using ways of reaching out through social media. We all marveled at his admiration of old wood. What we didn't see was that every time he put out the
Are we done? Prime Minister, from the top, please.
Mr. Speaker, a lot of ink was spilled and a lot of admiration for the effectiveness of the Leader of the Opposition's campaign to become leader, using social media, using clever videos. We all marveled at his admiration for old wood. But what we didn't see, Mr. Speaker, was his choice to include deliberate reaches out to far-right organizations, including hateful anti-women organizations, to try and advance his own political gains. He has played too close to the line with extremists for too long. Now he's got caught. Will he admit it? Will he apologize? Will he take responsibility?
During question period, Conservative MP Michael Chong questioned Liberals over the fact that Chinese police stations are installed in Canada. Chung also in his question addressed the fact that the Liberal Party of Canada continues to allow Iranian officials to operate and visit Canada freely. Mendocino took the chance when mentioning women's rights in Iran to mention Poilievre's alleged use of the hashtag MGTOW. He also completely disregarded the part of the question related to Chinese police stations.
Mr. Speaker, the government's priorities are descending into farce. They won't allow U.S. officers into Canada to reopen Nexus offices, even though we have an agreement and the United States is an ally. Meanwhile, Iranian officers freely come to this country to intimidate Canadians because they won't list the IRGC. And now we find out that police officers from the People's Republic of China are operating out of 3 offices illegally opened in Canada, intimidating Canadians. So what is the government doing about these illegal police stations in Toronto?
The Honourable Minister for Public Safety.
Mr. Speaker, I want to be unequivocally abundantly clear that we continue to condemn in the most strong terms the brutal killing of Mahsa Amini in Iran. We will continue to ensure that we are taking every appropriate action to hold those responsible for their transgressions. We stand with the women. We stand with everyone who is advocating for human rights, Mr. Speaker. And speaking about women's rights, it would be a fine moment for Conservatives to stand up and apologize for the way in which they exploited technology to proliferate hate among anti-women misogynistic groups. Today is the day to do that, Mr. Speaker.
The Liberals have yet to call the IRGC terrorist entity and instead preferred to focus on the allegations that Pierre Poilievre used misogynist tags on his YouTube videos. Finally, here are some highlights from Friday's question period.
Madam Speaker, the Liberal economic policy can be summed up in 4 words: smaller paychecks and higher prices. Smaller paychecks come into effect in the new year when this government takes a bigger bite out of the paychecks that Canadians work so hard to earn. But higher prices are here today. Because of Liberal deficits forcing the Bank of Canada to flood our economy with money, prices are at record highs. And hardworking mums and dads picking up groceries this weekend for the Thanksgiving meal are in for a sticker shock. Turkey is up 15%. Potatoes are up 22%. Those prices are going to rise even further after the government triples its carbon tax. So why won't this government give Canadians a break and cancel their plans to triple the carbon tax?
Madam Speaker, I have 4 words for Canadians. We have your backs.
It's because Conservatives care about the environment that we fight the carbon tax, because it does not work, Madam Speaker. They have missed every single one of their emissions targets, but they are succeeding in making prices go even higher. Gas prices in markets across Ontario have risen 16 cents in just 2 days. Now, that is making it even more difficult to attend Thanksgiving dinners, as Canadians have to pay more to drive home or to fly.
Food bank use is at an all-time high. And with food price inflation at 40-year highs, even monetary donations aren't going as far as they should. Canadians just can't afford more taxes from this Liberal government. So will they today commit to cancelling their plan to triple the tax on gas, home heating, and groceries?
Can't afford for the Conservatives to keep slow walking on important legislation that will help them, whether that is support for low-income rentals, whether that's support for kids who need dental. These are things that will seriously help Canadian families and Canadians meet the high cost of living. We're pleased they finally did an about-face and are supporting us on the GST rebate, but we need their support on these other items if they truly care about helping Canadians. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Member for Leeds, Grenville, Thousand Islands and Rideau Lakes.
Well, what Canadians need is an about-face from this Liberal government on their wasting of Canadian tax dollars, like they did on the $54 million ArriveCan app that tech experts are confounded by it costing more than the low 7 figures at worst. And we know that the app wasn't based in science. It was all based on dividing and stigmatizing. So if Canadian tech experts don't know why they spent this much money, what we want to know, what Canadians want to know, is which Liberal insiders got rich on these contracts.
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Public Services and Procurement.
Madam Speaker, I will make no apology for an app that saved the lives of tens of thousands of Canadians. This was part of a global health strategy in order to protect Canadians, and this app was put in place in April of 2020, 1 month after a global pandemic.
For St. Albert, Edmonton.
Madam Speaker, it has been reported that the Chinese Communist regime is operating at least 3 illegal police stations in Canada, threatening Chinese Canadians and even coercing some to return to China. As we learn more, what is this government doing about these illegal Chinese communist-sponsored police stations that constitute an assault on Canadian sovereignty?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Public Safety.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Protecting the public from the threat of foreign interference is precisely what Canadians have mandated this government to do. Our national security agencies are proactively working on threats from foreign bad actors such as China. Any harassment, intimidation, and coercion by a foreign power will be investigated and appropriate charges will be laid. Canadians can rest assured that we will make sure no stone is unturned in our efforts to protect the public's safety and security. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
If you find value in what I do, you want me to continue to be able to ask politicians the tough questions that, well, mainstream media reporters will never ask because they're so afraid of losing their funding, please head on to OttawaReports.com and consider making a donation. That way I will be able to come right here on Parliament Hill and ask the tough questions that mainstream media will never, ever ask.